it's Jessii Vee. Oh my gosh, there's a guy stuck in the middle of the road. Should I go help him? I don't know if I should go help him or not. Basically, there's a huge snowstorm happening right now, like massive, like there's 3 feet of snow outside, and some guy thought, oh, I should go driving, and he tried, and he failed, obviously. Oh, the car's starting to move. He might need some assistance, but I'm just gonna stay in my warm house. I'm sure it'll be fine. No, there's a neighbor going out there with a shovel, which is probably a good idea. I'll never understand people who think it's a good idea to take their car out in this weather. I mean, your car is basically swimming through snow. I wouldn't be surprised if snow was coming through the air vents in your car, like right at your face, like snow everywhere. I mean, I get work is important, but it shouldn't cost you your life to get to work, you know what I mean? Tell your boss you're living in a snow globe and stay home. Anyways though, can you tell I've tried to make myself look like Valentine's Day? I don't know if that makes any sense, but I never wear this color pink lipstick, but today I was like, you know what, Valentine's Day is in like 2 days. I gotta look the part. If you guys recognize this shade of lipstick, you are a true VT member, because I wore this for that skit that I did with the girl with like the blonde hair on the phone call. Remember her? Yeah. But I found a reddish top and I am like good to go. For those of you who didn't know, Valentine's Day is my birthday, so it's really weird because I don't get like overly excited for my birthday like most people do. Like 2 days ago, I actually sat down and I was like, hey, I think it's my birthday in 2 days. I just like don't get super hyped about my birthday. I don't know why. I never have. You know what I think it is? I think it's that I feel very awkward about the attention. You know, on your birthday, how like everyone just like, they're super nice to you and they like come up and they're like, oh my gosh, you gotta have a great day. And don't get me wrong, your birthday wishes are like the sweetest thing ever. I love them. I mean, more like in-person interactions. I find people treat you like you're this delicate being that has to have like the world on that day, which is like cool, I guess. Wow, I feel like a birthday Grinch right now. I'm being horrible. In all honesty, I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy being with my friends and family, and that's all there is to it. But I'm basically Cupid, so. Anyways, now that we've had that super long interaction about me talking about basically nothing like usual, we should probably get into the video. Oh wait, no, I have one more thing. Okay, I know I talk forever, I'm so sorry. So because we're basically mid-month, it means that February is half over, which is crazy because January felt so long and February is going like so fast for some reason. Ow, my ring just like pierced my finger. So if you have not yet entered to win this backdrop behind me, you definitely should. All you have to do is go over to my other channel called Vee Vlogs. The link is in the description down below. Subscribe there and then go and comment on the video titled A Bulldog Fashion Show. And then that's basically all you have to do. 2 steps and you will be entered. And I will be announcing that very shortly. But anyways, I'm done talking, I swear. Well, I'm not done talking because my video includes me talking. Why am I so rambunctious right now? I need to chill. I need to just calm down. I think when there's like a snowstorm, I get really excited because I love snowstorms. Everyone else like hates it, but when I turn on the news and they're like, hey, by the way, unfortunately we have a snowstorm with like 10 feet of snow coming, prepare yourselves. Everyone's like, no, and I'm like, how many centimeters? Anyways, today I'm going to be telling you guys a story time of my own, which I haven't done in a while because, as you know, I've been doing a new series where friends and family in my life tell their stories, which has been amazing, but I also don't want to forget to tell my own to you guys. So this is a paranormal story time, and honestly, I know I've been being silly this whole start of the video, but I am not okay about what happened the other day. It freaks me out so much to even think about, and I was debating on even telling this story because it was so real, to me at least, that it scares me to even discuss. And usually I'm not like that. Usually I come on here and I'm so excited about telling scary story times that have happened to me, but what happened the other day was so traumatic. And I'm not even being dramatic about it. It was so scary that I was like, should I even tell it? But I thought, you know what? I haven't done a story time in a while and maybe you guys would be able to help me with what the heck happened to me. And it's nothing like super long, but it's worth telling because of how crazy it was. So I don't know if you guys remember, but around this time last year, I'm pretty sure I brought up something that happened to me that was terrifying. And if you haven't seen that video, I'm just gonna quickly recap it. But last winter, when I was really sick, I saw this tall hooded figure at the end of my bed, and it was just hovering looking at Ty and I, and even Ty saw it. And that was one of the scariest moments in my life. I called my mom the next day and I was crying to her and I'm like, why did this happen to me? It couldn't have been sleep paralysis because Ty saw it too, and I was just so disturbed and I wasn't able to sleep for like 2 months. I don't even think I told you guys about that right away. I think it took me a few months to tell that story because I was so terrified, and I remember texting texting Brittany44 and her brother Jonathan, and I was like, oh my gosh, this just happened. And they were so freaked out, and they were like, Jess, like that's not normal, like cleanse your house, you know what I mean? And ever since then, nothing to that extent has happened until like 3 nights ago, because something happened again just like that. And it's weird because once again it happened when I was in my bed, and yes, it could have been sleep paralysis. I'm not saying it's not, but it just felt so real to me because I knew I had been awake for a period of time before I saw it. Anyways though, let me just start from the beginning of that night just so it just makes more sense. So this time, as you guys know, I am not sick. Thankfully, cross my fingers, knock on wood, pray, because I'm so glad this winter I have not been deathly ill like last time. So it's weird because last time it happened when I was so sick, and this time like I'm fine. So usually before bed, I'm pretty sure I've told you guys this before, but Ty and I usually like watch a movie before bed. It just gets me tired, and I like watching movies before I sleep because I usually dream about whatever I was watching. So as long as I'm not watching a horror movie, which I wasn't, I usually have some really good dreams, and that's what happened. I don't know what I was watching. Maybe Incredibles 2? I don't know. We never finished it, but I think it might have been Incredibles 2. We got like 45% of the way in or something, but it's a funny movie, so I had good thoughts when I was going to sleep, you know what I mean? Don't make fun of me. Incredibles is a great movie, all right? I should make a whole movies like review on that. So I would say that I fell asleep around 1 a.m. Didn't take me long to fall asleep at all. And then around, and it wasn't 3 a.m. this happened because that would be super cliche, probably around 4:30 in the morning, Ty, like in his sleep, took all of the covers. He does this all of the time. He'll be sleeping peacefully, and then all of a sudden you'll have this spaz movement where he just takes all of the covers, and it always wakes me up. So I want you guys to imagine my room for a second. I think you might have seen it in a room tour video I did, but basically my bed is in the center of the room, and then on one side of the bed closest to me, there's a window out to the forest, and on the other side of the room there is a mirror and a dresser, and that's the one closest to Ty. So try to imagine that. I know it's really hard, but anyways, when Ty took my covers, I had been facing Ty, so the way I was lying on my bed, I could see like the dresser area, and I could see Ty lying beside me, so I wasn't facing my window. So I woke up, I was kind of irritated, and I was like, Ty, like you took the covers again, why do you keep doing that? So like I took some covers back, and because that had woken me up, I wasn't able to fall asleep quickly again. So I was lying down facing Ty for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. I wasn't able to sleep every time that I tried. So I was like, okay, let me turn the other way and see if that helps, because sometimes when I can't sleep, changing positions helps. I'm sure you guys know how that feels, you know? So I go and I turn to the window, and the second that I roll over, I see a figure standing in front of my window. I'm getting already freaked out. Like my heart is racing telling this story. Like I need to chill. My heart is going so fast, and I already have a heart disorder, so the fact that it's going super fast, I need to calm down because I'm like freaking myself out. So I turn and I look at the window, and this is in the dark, but like I could still see some because like the moonlight was streaming in, but I see this tall man figure, but his back is turned to me, so he's facing the window. And it's weird because the curtains are closed, so there's nothing for this figure to look out of the window. It's just like facing the curtains, but I could see its back. And so obviously a lot of the time when that happens to me, I get sent into this like shock mode, so I don't move, I almost can't breathe, and I can't like speak or anything. So I'm looking at this figure, it's back to me, and all of a sudden it starts breathing really fast. Like, okay, so its back's turned to me, I'm over here, and it's like and I could hear it breathing, and its back is moving rapidly fast, like even faster than what I was doing. I'm gonna sneeze. I know this is like climax part, but I have to sneeze. No, I don't, it's gone. So I'm like lying there staring at it. Everything inside of me is screaming, and I'm terrified. So I finally get the courage to turn to Ty to wake him up, and as I turn, it just disappears. Like it's just gone. And what's so weird is that I never woke Ty up to tell him. I don't know why, because you would think in my position you'd want to wake up Ty, let him know what happened, but I didn't. I looked at him and he was sleeping peacefully, and I was like, if I wake him up, it'll scare him to know what happened. Like imagine someone waking you up and being like, there was something in the room. Like I hate when people do that to me. So I just thought, okay, it was either sleep paralysis, which I don't think it was, guys, because I felt like I was awake, but who knows, who knows. I thought that it was a spirit that was there for a second and then just went away. So I thought, I'm not gonna wake Ty up because it'll freak him out. So the minute the sun rose and I felt more comfortable, incredible, then I told Ty and he was super freaked out too, but he wasn't surprised, which freaked me out even more because he was like, honestly, Jess, I see that all the time. And I was like, don't say that to make me feel better. Do you actually see that? And he's like, I see that all the time in our room, always in front of the curtain. And I was like, why have you never told me? And he was like, I didn't want to scare you. So we're literally in the same mindset. We don't want to scare each other, but it's so like real. And the fact that he has seen it too, it makes me feel less crazy, but that also scares me more because maybe I would rather it be sleep paralysis and not be something real. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what it is. I called my mom again. I was freaking out. I always call her when I'm having like freakouts about ghosts, but she was like, Jess, it was probably like a spirit that was lingering there. And I was like, I did not get a good feeling about it. Like, you know, when you see a good spirit, well, I don't know if you have before, but usually when people see good spirits, you get like a calm feeling. You don't feel scared. When I saw this one, I instantly felt like dread. Like I felt like I was gonna puke and I almost had to go to the washroom to throw up after I saw it. So it wasn't a good feeling. I don't know, guys. It was just bizarre. So what do you guys think? Like, do you think it was a real spirit? Do you think it was all in my head, like sleep paralysis? I don't know, but Ty saw it too, so who knows? Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and tell this story because I like to give you paranormal updates whenever I can. Nothing else really that strange has happened around the house recently that I can think of. It's weird because whenever something big happens like this, it's like there's a span of 3 months where nothing paranormal in the house is happening and suddenly like bam, this big event happens. Which is weird because when I first moved in here, it was constantly like every day little paranormal things would happen for like 6 months at a time, and all of a sudden it's like radio silence, boom, ghost. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, I know this is kind of a freaky story to tell you right before Valentine's Day. I'm so sorry. But you guys always want me to update you on this stuff, so here it is. Here you go. Take it for what you will. Also, sorry that my roots are growing out. You can see the blonde coming in again. I hate when that happens, and people always comment it as if I don't know. I know, guys, I know. Anyways, I'm gonna get going now. Don't forget to go over and subscribe to Vee Vlogs. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!